Good afternoon, Blowfish fans. Welcome into Lexington County Baseball Stadium, specifically the Stadium Club here at Lexington County Baseball Stadium on a beautiful May afternoon. It is May 13th. I'm joined here with co-owner and team president Bill Shanahan, Justin Hall with you to discuss four big-time signings. We're talking baseball today, which is exciting as always. But first, Bill, I want to get real quick for the folks who might have, I don't know how you could forget, but might have forgotten or need a quick update. Kind of tell the folks about the season delayed to July 1st and the steps that we're beginning to implement.
Well, it's been a while now since the Coastal Plain League announced that we were delaying the start of the season. Our original open was going to be May 28th. It's been pushed back to July 1st due to safety precautions. We're continuing to work on the health guidelines for our fans, our players, and our staff, so we are fully prepared to play America's Pastime here July 1st, if it all works out.
If it's safe to do so. And when we play America's Pastime, for what it's worth, the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Blowfish, both in Columbia and in Lexington County, have had a long-standing relationship. In fact, the first two Blowfish ever signed were Gamecocks. Adam Crisp and D'Angelo Mack, both signed
2006.
And D'Angelo Mack hit the first home run in Blowfish history.
And I have that baseball autographed by D'Angelo Mack in my office here at Lexington County Baseball Stadium.
Stats of the day. You use that. You'll need that in a sports trivia down the road somewhere. It'll come up, I promise. But we're here today to announce four signings to the 2020 roster from the University of South Carolina. And when I got word of this, of who these guys were, these are prominent names that are coming from Columbia and Founders Park. So we'll jump right in. First up for 2020, the first signee from the University of South Carolina, first baseman Wes Clark. He is a sophomore from Forest, Virginia. Started all 16 games in 2020, batted .286, and led the team both in home runs and RBIs. 8 home runs, 22 RBIs. Now remember, that's 8 home runs in 16 games because the season was shortened.
And so that's the starting first baseman, Wes Clark.
That is the starting first baseman for the South Carolina Gamecocks, Wes Clark. And again, he spent time in Columbia behind the plate at first base in the DH position. He's been at multiple positions, and that is a strong right-handed bat to add to the lineup for Coach Matt Pageant this summer. He led the team with 8 home runs, and it was top 4 on the team in batting average. That's just one. We go from first base. Let's go a little bit further into the outfield. Let's go to right field. Starting right fielder for the Gamecocks this season, Brady Allen, will be joining the Blowfish in 2020. Allen is from Lakeland, Florida. He led the team this year in those 16 games. He started 13, played in all 16. He led the Gamecocks in batting average this year with a 327 average, 8 RBIs, 3 home runs, and 3 doubles. So right there, just in 2 signings, the Blowfish have 2 of the top 4 batting averages on a Gamecock team that was 12-4 heading into SEC play. Andrew Peters is a junior from Morris, Illinois. He was a junior college transfer into South Carolina. Made 3 appearances in 2020, including pitching a perfect 9th inning against Presbyterian en route to a Gamecock win. I actually was watching that on a drive up from Florida that day, so I remember watching Andrew pitch that 9th inning. It was spectacular. So 3 appearances this year for Peters. We're excited to have Andrew here in Lexington County for the upcoming summer. And the fourth signee from the University of South Carolina for the 2020 season is pitcher Brett Carey. Brett is the Gamecocks closer, a sophomore from Clemens, North Carolina. He was a freshman All-American by Publications Perfect Game, Collegiate Baseball, and D1 Baseball. He split time as a starter and a closer, so I'll give you his full stats in a year plus. He is 6-1 with 4 starts. He's got 8 saves, 83 strikeouts in those appearances, and a career ERA of 2.82. So the starting first baseman, right fielder, you've got Andrew Peters, who's a strong arm, and of course the closer, Brett Carey, joining the Blowfish in 2020.
Yeah, that's really exciting. Again, going back to this long-standing, wonderful relationship with the University of South Carolina baseball. I've had an opportunity to talk to Trip Couch, Coach Couch, who has helped us secure these players, and we just want to be able to provide them an opportunity to play the game. Again, I know people are wondering, are you really going to play? Well, we're going to do everything we can to play baseball here at Lexington County Baseball Stadium come to July 1st. So just stick with us. And I know the players are ready. I know we are ready. And I believe you, the fan, is ready as well.
Absolutely. And again, like Bill mentioned, Coach Couch, Skylar Mead, Coach Current, and of course Coach Mark Kingston over at the University of South Carolina in that baseball program, working alongside of us, sending players to us. It's to help them grow as individuals and as players as well. So that's the great thing about what we're doing. And you mentioned that long list of Gamecocks. I'm not going to name them all because we would be here for quite a while. But we're talking about the Blowfish Gamecock connection. You're mentioning names like TJ Shook, TJ Hopkins, Madison Stokes, Will Crow, Bryson Selleck, Tyler Webb, Blake Cooper, Scott Wingo, Adam and Andrew Crisp, Gene Cohn, Kyle Martin, Josh Reagan, Adam Westmoreland. A lot of Gamecocks have played in the Blowfish Navy and White, either in Columbia or in Lexington.
And we have another exciting announcement with the Gamecock connection coming up very soon when we release the next group of players. Scott Wingo, former Blowfish, of course, Gamecock, is that connection. So fans, you've got to figure that one out.
Stay tuned. Whenever Scott Wingo's name comes up, I'm sure Gamecock fans, as I do, their ears perk up a little bit. So again, 4 South Carolina Gamecocks are going to be playing at the Lex this year for the 2020 season. Team Blowfish USA, Coach Matt Padgett, excited to have these guys on board, as well as the entire roster that we've released on social media throughout the last several weeks. If you want to stay connected with us, make sure you do that. Like us here on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Go Blowfish. You can also subscribe to our newsletter. We actually sent this out earlier today, so you would have gotten first crack at this news if you subscribe to our newsletter. Simply go to our website, goblowfish.com, and immediately you will get the opportunity to sign up for our newsletter.
There's a special hello and congratulations that I'd like to share with our season ticket holders, Otis Rawl and Melissa Rawl. Odie, of course, is the president and CEO of the Lexington Chamber, and we just want to thank Odie. Melissa just retired as principal after many, many years at Lexington High, and Odie's getting ready to retire as well. And we're just very appreciative of their tremendous support for Blowfish baseball here in Lexington County, and all Odie has done for us since we've had an opportunity to get him linked in.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know Odie's probably ecstatic to see these Gamecock names come through. So I'm sure he'll be stopping by or calling us up or emailing us soon to talk shop and talk baseball. So again, congrats to both Odie and Melissa on their retirements. And I know they're going to enjoy even more time at the beach this summer.
In between Blowfish baseball games.
Yeah, of course. So again, make sure you
They've
follow
also
us.
been a host family for many years.
They have. Host family, season ticket holder, and great supporters of the team. They're really fantastic folks. So again, if you want to stay connected with us, make sure you do that on social media. Again, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also subscribe to our newsletter as well. We'd love for you to stay connected with us as we continue these player announcements. And that's a great way for us to update you on the measures we're taking as we head toward the 2020 season, which will look different than most in recent years. Quick update, the stadium's looking fantastic, by the way. Baseball is usually coming here in 2 weeks, so this field is baseball ready for sure, and we just can't wait for July 1st to get this thing rolling in 2020.
Right.
Well, we thank you for tuning in with us again today here on Facebook Live. 4 Gamecock signees are coming to Lexington County Baseball Stadium. For co-owner and team president Bill Shanahan, I'm Justin Hall. Thank you to our Director of Operations, Matthew Jeanette, behind the camera as we try to handle all the technicalities that come along with this whole deal. He's always on top of things.
The world headquarters of Blowfish USA.
The world headquarters of Blowfish USA here at Lexington County Baseball Stadium. Have a great day, everyone.